Hey there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter down to welcome you back to another classic soccer tournament. I got the 1990 campaign randomly selected, so it's 1990. 24 teams, as you see there. 16 will be going to a preliminary round to battle for 8 spots, which will join the other 8 teams at random in the round 16 and onwards. So you have this weird World Cup that saw the Americans qualify for the first time in 4 decades. The United Arab Emirates qualifying somehow. You got the last World Cup of the Soviet Union, Yugoslavia, as those guys. You got Scotland. Well, Scotland. You got England and Ireland. So you got the British Isles right there. And you got Egypt and Costa Rica and Austria. So here we go. So we go to 1990. Preliminary draw. First team up is Yugoslavia. The first tournament for last tournament for Yugoslavia as a country. And of course, you know, their troubles in 92 ruined their chances to be in Euro, which led Denmark to get there. And the second team is Uruguay. So Yugoslavia, Uruguay. Don't really have a clear-cut winner. Probably Yugoslavia. Next team is Brazil. Oh man, Brazil rocked. They got Ireland. Oh boy. I feel bad for the Ryans. Next team is West Germany. The last time that Germany would have a team West Germany, not just Germany. They play Colombia. Oh man, with Hekita. Next up is Scotland. Oh man, is it England? The Americans. Ooh, interesting. Scotland and the US facing each other. Next up is Sweden. Yeah, Sweden. They got the Czechs. Ooh, interesting. Sweden, Czechoslovakia. England, Argentina, and Italy still are there. Germany lost the final. No, they won the final under Brema, but now they're going to play preliminary. Next up is Egypt. All right, so Egypt. They get Cameroon. That's an interesting matchup with Roger Milla. You know, Cameroon almost sunk England in real life in the quarterfinals, but England used 2 Gary Lineker penalties to seal them up. Next team is Austria. They get Italia. Oh man, Italy has to play a preliminary round, and they have an easy one with Austria, I guess. And the United Emirates versus South Korea. So England and Argentina are safe. England and Argentina will be in the next round. There were 2 of the 8 teams that automatically qualify. So Emirates, South Korea. All right, so this is very interesting. Here we go. Okay, so which games are the fastest? Korea crushes the Emirates 6-0. 6-1. The Czechs crushed Sweden 8-1. Wow. Yugoslavia crushed Uruguay, leaving us with 5 matchups. Cameroon, Egypt. I'm surprised that's still there. Italy, Austria. Italy's got to beat Austria. They do. Italy crushes Austria. Giannini with 2 goals. So the final 4 teams. So Cameroon, England, Colombia, West Germany, USA, Scotland, and Ireland, Brazil are there. Brazil's only up 1-0 on Ireland. US, Scotland are tied. Germany up 3-2 on Colombia, and Cameroon, Egypt 0-0. So we are going to do, as usual, the 4 games, and we're going to do USA, Scotland, because, I mean, it's US. The US team that finally won a World Cup spot against Scotland, who are known for their World Cup chicanery. Scotland's got Fleck, 1-1 on aggregate. Americans have the advantage of a tie. Stuart McCall to Malpass. Malpass to McStay. Armstrong starts up. Desmond Armstrong to Windishman. Is that how you pronounce it? Throws it to McPherson. Wrong player. Jim Layden versus Tony Miela. US and Scotland both 4-4-2. So 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 forwards. Americans get the ball. Doyle to Firms. Definitely not household names for the Americans in 1980. McKinney steals the ball. Here McKinney gets hit by Harks, who will make a foul. Under free kick for McKinney to McLeish. I'm starting to see why Scotland didn't make it through. McLeod taken out by Balboa. Holy crow, they have 6 players, Scotland does, that start with Mick. A little bit prejudice, don't you think? Balboa down to Armstrong. Armstrong does that. Armstrong. There's Armstrong. Trying to get something going. There's Armstrong up. There's Armstrong. Seems to want to keep that ball. He's causing trouble. As Armstrong curves it the wrong way. Can Layden get the kick? So yeah, the Americans had the advantage. If it's 0-0, then the Americans get in because they scored a road goal in Scotland. Road goals, of course, count double, as you will. A 1-1 tie means we go to extra time here in Washington at Audi Field. Now you got Cagliari, the hero of why the Americans got there. Cagliari to the left side. Jim Layden says, oh, not today, Scott. Takes it down the field. McLeish. Alex McLeish to Armstrong. Wrong team, but McLeish with the tackle, but it's a foul. A direct free kick by Tam Ramos to Doyle. And he does that. John Doyle. I'll do that. He's gotta keep going. He's gonna keep going. Scotland, do something. There we go. See? I knew the Scots would do something. McPherson to Aiken. Aiken to Malpas. Malpas to McCauley. McCauley to Johnston. We'll take a shot. Doyle saw that coming. It's to be a corner. First corner match. The next day we'll have the honors of doing it. McCall. Trying to take a shot. Stop by McCall. One stop. Both teams with great stops right there. 5 minutes out of 90s. Ramos. Americans don't really want to score a goal, but they don't want to concede one either. Yeah, if it's 0-0, then the Americans get in on goal differential. Goal goals. Balboa, foul by McLeod for dissent. Aiken had that foul by McLeod, got pissed off. Balboa, Doyle with the indirect free kick. McLeish, see that coming? And it will be Balboa. Marcelo Balboa, who will do this, not Rocky Balboa, to Cagliari. Header. Off the right post and out. Yeah, Cagliari, his famous goal in Trinidad and Tobago that saw them get to the World Cup. A lot of people said when the Americans lost to Trinidad in 2017 for the right to make it to the World Cup 2018, it was actually karma because Trinidad got fucked over by the Americans, saying that maybe the Americans were given the chance to go to the World Cup because of money and all that. Jack Warner, the former CONCACAF president, vowed revenge on the Americans. He tried to get the island nations to do better. I mean, I would say he was like who? Cagliari? He's a midfielder. Paul? And he does that. McPherson. Cagliari steals the ball. He gives it to Balboa. Balboa? In the middle, but that's taken away by McPherson. Up to Doyle. Doyle down to Armstrong. McCall sees that and takes the ball away. So that's my ball. Goes up to McPherson. Dave McPherson downwards for Armstrong. Who gets the ball. 21 minutes. Armstrong steals that ball. It's been nothing but weird tackles and all that shots. Scotland's foul has made 4 fouls. And got a yellow card after all. McLeish. Waiting for someone. Fouled by Jimmy Banks, and that is a yellow for the Americans. Not what you want. McPherson with a direct free kick. Goes over the wall. Got over everything. That would be a goal kick to the Americans. Americans have the advantage on the road goal rule. McLeish to next day. Next day to McCall. And Banks did it. McCall wanted that ball back, but he'll foul. Windishman are going to throw it down to Doyle. Doyle down to Ramos. Ramos will give it to Cagliari. Calvin McPherson. Oh, Johnston is getting mad. That's the second card for dissent. Windishman doing that direct free kick. And the free kick move. Nice. Scotland's got to get rid of those yellow cards because those are critical mistakes. Jim Layden with a critical mistake on the throw-in. Cagliari to Babola. Doyle. Foul by Malpas. Scotland keeps fouling. There's got to be justice. Babola. Aitken still that down. Kessies. Banks. McLeish pops it to McStay. Firm seaside and we'll get a yellow. Both teams with 2 terrible yellow cards. Scotland's 2 yellow cards is because of dissent, and the 2 American yellow cards are because of stupid fouls. Aitken. To McCall. McCall does that. Windishman steals the ball. 33 minutes have been played. Yeah, I know, this is a long-winded first half. Doyle down to Windishman. To Balboa. To Cagliari. To Murray. Who had it away. Johnston. Balboa. McLeish steals the ball. Maybe a 3-ball opportunity to Johnston. This guy's going down. He does! Goal! Johnston for McLeish. End of the first half, it's 1-0 Scotland. Shots on target are 2-1 for Scotland. Fouls 8-5 for Scotland. Yellow cards both for 2. Americans will start off. They need to score. And Scotland has the advantage. A 1-1 tie helps get this game to extra innings. Of course, extra time. McCall to Johnston. 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 Armstrong. Alpha steals the ball. The next day. To McLeod. To Aiken. To McCall. Doyle concedes the penalty. Well, the Americans have to do something. Bo Johnston trying for his second goal. And... Yep. He's got 2-0. To the 80th minute. Cavalry trying to do something. Still 3-0. He's trying to... He needs something. He's going for it. Did I get it? He saw that. Scotland up 2-0. They did get rid of one of the yellow cards. I forget whose yellow card they. McCoist. Ali McCoist. Oh, he's on. So how many maps are there? There are 7 now. Well, that's racist, don't you think? Or prejudice, whatever you freaking want to call it. Doyle. Alexander. Gillespie gets a yellow. There was no red cards. Americans are down 2-0. At least Scotland will move on to the round of 16. Of course, this is canon. This isn't canon because this is a knockout tournament that all the teams play knockouts and don't play group stages. Englishman to McCoist. Gillespie, but Bliss steals the ball. Brian Bliss. Sounds like that guy, Brian Blessed. Stewart, where's the loofah? Scotland is just trying to coolly do it. Not a bad idea. Americans thought they could hang with them. I mean, after all, they did tie them in Scotland. Coolly put it down, but Ronaldo, Malpas has got it. Just kick it down. That's all you need. Cagliari steals the ball. 4 minutes of out of time. Do they have time for something? Bliss. Midfielder. You need something. And a shot. Why? That's gonna be the game, I think. Yep, 2-0. Goals by Mo Johnson with 2 goals. He got replaced by Gary Gillespie. McCoist came in for Robert Fleck. Ronaldo for Balboa. Bliss for Tab Ramos. But yeah, the Scots win. 2-0. Ireland, Brazil. Ireland at home to Brazil. And we will go to the last 5 minutes. I want to be... Brazil's up 1-0, trying to ice it. Taffarel against Pat Bonner. McCarthy got a red card. If that's Mick McCarthy, that's huge. Another 10 minutes. Brazil's playing defense. Whalen. Dunga steals it. Roches and Rocha. Gomez, sorry, Rocha. Yellow cards. 2 yellow cards for Ireland. Well, that included 1 red card, right? We got to Whalen. Roddy Leyland to McGrath. Oakridge. FRM, I don't remember that. Ross. Quinn. Franco. Looks like Ireland will fall to Brazil. McGrath steals the ball on McGrath. Franco steals the ball. 3 minutes of extra time. Just kick it away from those Irish. Ireland must be like, I wish I scored 1 goal on these guys. To Quinn. I was trying to think. England and Argentina qualified for as one of the 8 teams that didn't get drawn. Who else didn't get drawn? I think the Soviets didn't get drawn. Costa Rica is in the next phase without thinking about it. So yeah, so I know half those teams. I was Austria, but they've already done it, and Ireland had no answers. Goal by Mueller, which was a penalty. McCarthy got 2 yellows then right. Whalen came in for cheating in the 70th minute. McLaughlin came in for Townsend, and then he was replaced by O'Leary. Bebeto and Ronaldo Gaucho. Right. So Ireland got their butts handed to them. Germany and West Germany and Colombia. We'll go to the final 5 minutes, right? Yep. Final 5. Germany up 1-0, trying to ice this game. Trying to ice this tie. Hikita versus Ildner. Walter Mateas steals the ball. Knows he's got to kill the clock against those pesky Colombians. Rito wants to get back to Ildner. He does the kick. And it'll be Fugler. I don't know what that means. In layman's terms, that means run the ball, but get hit by a defender. Colombia is fuming. There's Herrera. There's Herrera. Defender. Takes a shot. Stop. Rito, why would you do that, man? Germany wins. 1-0. Goal by Rito in the 62nd minute. He came in for Fowler. Radin and Ruben Hernandez for Colombia, but they couldn't do anything. And the final one is Cameroon versus Egypt. So, yeah, these guys. 5 minutes to the end. Egypt's up 1-0, the Battle of Africa. Cameroon had 4 yellow cards. Medip, Tata, Mabo, and Libya. Where's Roger Milla? I don't know if he got substituted. Oh, he's still on the bench. The subs bench. Cameroon needs something because they don't want to get upset by Egypt. Ghana Biak. Gives it to Ramsey, Schreiber, and McConnell. Well, Egypt kind of has the advantage because even if Cameroon ties it, Egypt has the word goal. So Egypt will shock the world by knocking down Cameroon. Abdurrahman. Toba. To Altaz. To Abergini. To Ebele. Abdugani. To Hassan. Okay. Nakano. Man, it's surprised that Cameroon couldn't do it in Egypt. Egypt. We'll kick it down, and Tata seals the ball. Tata. KK stealed by Ramsey, who will throw it away. And Toba. Full time, and Cameroon is sent packing by Egypt of all countries. 1-0 on a goal by Abdul Ghani, a penalty on the 38th minute. New ball came from Medefede, Ikeke from Makaneni. Abdul Rahman and Siad came in. This race, Milla and Massing were taken. Don't move. So Egypt, West Germany, Czechoslovakia, Brazil, Italy, Korea, Scotland, and Yugoslavia all will go to the draw for the round of 16. It will be Yugoslavia versus Argentina. Oh, that's going to be an interesting matchup. The Battle of Blue. Argentina, of course, didn't have to play the preliminary round. Egypt. Yes. South Korea. That's going to be an interesting round of 16 matchup. Egypt and South Korea. Brazil will get the Soviets. All right, so the Soviets who got lucky and didn't have to play in the preliminary round. England gets Romania, who also skipped the preliminary round. So England gets Romania. I think that's going to work. Italia versus Holland. Oh, Italy has to draw the Dutch. They just had to draw the Dutch. Spain, who also didn't have to qualify for the preliminary round, they get Costa Rica. So Costa Rica is fucked. They get the Spaniards. West Germany gets the Czechs. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting one. And the automatics. Last two are Scotland and Belgium. Ooh, Belgium. That's interesting. Interesting matchups. So let's see. Any blowouts? Italy 3-0 over Holland in round 1. Italy shut down the Dutch. And the Dutch couldn't score against Italy? Wow. So Italia does their job. Costa Rica beats Spain 5-1 on aggregate. So Costa Rica's in the quarterfinals. I guess Spain wasn't as great as I thought they were. Brazil and West Germany both at 3-0. Brazil beat the Soviets thanks to Caracas, 2 goals. And finally, Germany crushing the Czechs. Brema. So Brazil, Germany, Italy, and Costa Rica are in the quarterfinals. We'll deal with the other 8. Argentina, Yugoslavia, Korea, Egypt, Romania, England, and Belgium, Scotland another day. As those teams will be fighting tooth and nail. But we'll see what happens in the long run. Anyway, I'm dropped. I'm going to do.